Spring is here. I'm so excited I wet my plants. So if you haven't already done so, please silence your cell phones. And our announcements for today, the big event after this morning, is this afternoon's workshop. So Christina is going to be telling us more, taking us, I'm sure we're going to have an experience about this death card, which we'll be talking about this morning as well. So we welcome Christina, and there's a suggested love offering of $20 for the workshop, and I know people have already been using the tip-tap jar for that, and we've got a little basket set up there. Good morning, y'all. Come on in. So that's today at 1 o'clock. Go on out and have a little lunch, a little nibble, not too much. You don't want to fall asleep. And then, not that anybody would ever fall asleep in your workshop. Okay. So next week, we have, if you'll give me the next slide, we have Miss Tina Jett from LifeWire. She's coming to do a workshop as well in the afternoon. And this is a workshop that she has offered before. It was quite popular. So consider this. I don't know if you're like me, but I'm one of those people that's not, journaling and writing is just not necessarily natural for me. I don't really like it. When somebody says journal, I go, do I have to? But then when I do, I find it incredibly powerful. So that's what we're looking for, that opportunity to reveal something from within, and writing can do that for us. And then finally, do you all remember that Unity actually sponsors the Laughlin Labyrinths during the month of April? So it is our commitment to go out and to check them out and make sure that they're in good condition, and whatever we can offer to get to tidy things up a bit, whether there's trash or whether there's some stones out of place, we go, we hang out, we walk the labyrinths, and we maintain them during the month of April. So this is an invitation. How many of you all would be interested in a visit to Laughlin Labyrinths this Wednesday on Earth Day? Oh. Okay, excellent. So it's going to be a nice day, and so the morning or the afternoon, like morning, like 10. Okay, I'll pull a group together after the service. How about that? Okay. Sorry to take up the time there, but I'm excited about Earth Day and to be able to do something impactful and meaningful on Earth Day. So that's it for announcements. Love has come. Love has come. Love has come into this place. Love
come. Peace has come. Peace has come into this place. Peace has come. Peace has come. Peace has come to this place. Joy has come. Joy has come. Joy has come into this place. Into this
Good morning, everyone. It's been a while since I've been up here. Feels good. Thank you. Our affirmation for today is, I'm going to read it and then I'll have you read along with me. It's spiritual living calls me to let go and grow. Spiritual living calls me to let go, grow. It's exciting to know no matter my age, there will always be ways to grow and new experiences to have. Achieving a goal and realizing a dream does not mean it signals the end of growth. Indeed, my successes call me to stretch and grow even more. With gratitude for all that has brought me to where I am, I prepare for my next pursuit. In quiet contemplation, I pause to discern what is next for me. I listen for inspiration and affirm the zeal to act upon it. I then trust my guidance and follow it, even if I find it surprising or a little daunting. This is how I grow, by pushing myself past comfort into new areas of discovery and endeavor. The world is wide and wonderful, and I have the spiritual gifts and divine inspiration to make my unique mark upon it. Shall we say our affirmation again? Spiritual living calls me to let go and grow. And so, peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one tie that binds us that can't be undone. I choose love.
choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one loving family, sharing one sun. I choose love. Peaceful our planet is growing because I choose love. Let love be present. It's what we're made of. I choose love. I choose love. We are a part of each other. I choose love. We are love. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. I choose love. I choose love. I choose
So this year, in 2026, we have the honor, the privilege, we are blessed to host Christina Morrigan and her wife Nicole 4 times. This is number 2. And a month ago, Christina sent me all she had already prepared. The service, the meditation, the PowerPoint, and the music. She has chosen the music for after the message and the meditation today, so I want you to really see how beautifully it's tied in. I can attest to what it takes, that kind of preparation, which for me usually happens the day before. So it's a great honor to have you here. Welcome, Christina.
Hello, beautiful people. She already introduced me. I am Christina Morrigan. I am your local metaphysical retailer here in Bullhead City, right on the 95 across from Vito's and next door to Pretty in Pink. And so I'm always super grateful to come back to Unity. Many of you have heard me speak before. I grew up in here. This is where my spirituality took root. So always blessed to be able to come back, give back, and just feel the love from all of your familiar faces. So my work centers around tarot cards. Always. That you can't take it out of me. It is my media, it is my form, and it is how I teach people to embody the archetypes, because everybody's scared of tarot cards and they're not scary. And so it's my life mission to say they are really just paper. They are just cards, but the imagery on them are archetypal, and they are lessons that we're supposed to learn throughout our lives. It's just a different way of teaching what Unity teaches as well. And so I teach foundational tarot, where I teach you the key words to all the cards, but that only took me so far. I learned all the key words because I was a teacher before I was a spiritualist, and you can intellectualize everything and anything, right? We can study every book, read everything on this planet, but if we don't integrate it into our physical bodies and our systems, we stay in our minds, and that's where we live. And I learned for me that I needed to figure out how to embody the archetypal lessons. And so I feel like that's why I was put on this earth now, and that's my sole purpose. And what I do is teaching people that tarot is not scary. It's powerful, and they're life lessons, and we cycle through them all at different times throughout our life. And so this, I want to say we've been doing it for the whole month at the shop, but for today, we're going to be focusing on the death card, okay? So basically, yeah, I'm just guiding people into recognizing how these patterns show up in their bodies. And so you might think that it's spring, right? And that's kind of weird to talk about death in the spring, but stay with me because they do tie hand in hand. And we can thank Hollywood for the stigma behind this card, because this is one of the cards that when you pull it in the deck, you're like, oh, no, I don't want that. And it's always the one in the scary movies that they pull. But once you learn more about the death card, it's really a fantastic, fabulous card. It doesn't feel fabulous because we're having to let things die, let things shift and move. But death does go hand in hand with spring. And I'm going to show you how that ties in together. So spring, and this is the synchronicities, everything that the reading, the songs that she's chosen today are all about growth. You know, I didn't pair up with unity and be like, oh, we're going to talk about growth today. But that, you know, it's spring. And so it's the season of growth. So we have new beginnings, fresh energy, forward movement. Are you guys feeling that with all the Aries energy running through us right now? Enjoy it, because we're going to hit the grounded energy of Taurus very soon. But we have like so much Aries energy running through us right now. But the thing is, we have to have space. We have to make space to allow something new to grow, right? Because if you just keep adding one thing on top of the other, it gets really cluttered up in our heads and in our bodies, and then we become overwhelmed. And so that's where the death archetype shows up for us, because it says, hey, we need to do some spring cleaning. We need to clean our vessel and our bodies and our environments and our lives to make space for something new to grow. So when everything grows all at once, it's just a hot mess. Have you ever felt like a hot mess? Yeah, you feel that energy that you're supposed to do something, but your schedule is already so full, and you're like, how am I supposed to add that to my list? And so death just ends up being an energy of discernment, of deciding and seeing what has already completed. And so the whole topic today is about moment of completion, because we're really bad at letting things die. We're really not so great. We will let something end, and then we touch it again, and we think about it again, and we loop on it again. And so death really does come for us to say, enough's enough. And it's not like the Tower card where it's going to just crash and burn, everything burns to the ground. Death is subtle. It's you wake up one day and you finally realize that pattern's not there anymore. You're not focused and hyper-focused on that certain thing or that certain person. And death comes and clears it away so you can shift into who you're supposed to be in the next chapter. I still have to have my security blanket here, my notes, and then I look at it and I'm like, nope, we already talked about that. Keep scrolling. So spring reveals what's ready to bloom, right? That's what we all see in the media and what we talk about. But again, it tells us what has been completed. So death and spring work hand in hand. So completion, like I said, isn't rushed, it isn't dramatic, it is slow pace and comes, but death doesn't negotiate. And we know that in the finality of our own lives, right? When it's our time, it's our time. But we see that in micro levels every single day in our lives. We just don't listen. We resist it. We don't want things to end. So I'm going to just show you some things where this shows up in your life as embodiment, right? So relationships change, and the body continues to relate to it in the same way. We've all probably been guilty of that, right? With a lover, with our children. Relationships shift and change. They're not supposed to be the same. And even when we know that relationship is over, we still might be giving it energy and time that it doesn't need or deserve. Roles end. How many different roles have you lived in this one lifetime? I know I had many. I've worn so many different hats. I feel like there's probably like 20 different lives in this one lifetime for me. But the roles end and the identity remains tied to who we are. So if you're in mother energy, you carry that mother energy long after it's needed. Or if you're in a marriage and it ends, you're still giving energy and still playing the role of who you were at that time. So just think about where you still play roles that you don't need to. Life moves forward with familiar patterns that remain active, okay? So we know we don't need to go to Dutch Bros every single day, but your car just automatically drives there. That's one of my habits I'm still working on. You'll see my Dutch cup in the back. But it's down to like once a week rather than every day. But we form those habits that we have to do all the time, every single day. And we think we are in control of ending that. And we still continue to touch them, and the death finally comes slowly. And when you hit that death energy, it's like, it doesn't have that grip on me anymore. And I can finally let it go. So if you're bracing, like we talked in the pre-meditation this morning, if you're still clenching, if you're still holding, you haven't fully released that role, that identity. Okay, it can be grief as well, where connection continues beyond the physical presence. Caregiving, how many of you have been caregivers to children or parents, and when that role has ended, you just, who am I now? What's that look like? So much of my life, I was a single mom with 4 kids, and that was my whole world. And they are still my whole world, and I will drive across the country every so many months. That's why the shop is closed, because I'm still driving all over to see them. But I had to figure out who I was once they had their own lives. And that is still a death energy that has not completed, because I still have that mother guilt of not being there, being able to pick up grandbabies from the daycare and having those daily interactions. Society taught me that a grandma should look like this. So that is a death cycle that hasn't completed for me, and I'm working on it. So being a grandma can look different to everybody, and I'm working on that. So the nervous system learns through repetition, right? Y'all know that. Like what we do, what we repeat becomes a habit. And those patterns, they build over time. So something completes externally, but our internal system just recognizes only at its own pace. So we feel anxious. Like I have another loop. See, I have a bunch of them that they don't ever stop. I'm like, I love these people. I'm not nervous. I'm not nervous. This is my home and this is easy. But do you know, inside my body right now, it's still like, it's still shaking. And it's like, no, Death, can you please come and tell me, rewire my brain and tell me this is a safe space and this is easy and good and it's fine. But so just think about some of those loops that you haven't completed as well. It's like you want it to stop, but it still keeps going. But simply, the death card is awareness. It can be present while your body still carries that pattern. It brings recognition, a deeper knowing that something has completed. And from there, the awareness shifts to where it's still being held. And then we have release. Okay, and so I'm hoping that today, maybe you can bring some awareness to some areas where you're stuck. So we take that beautiful spring energy that calls for growth. We take the death archetype to create space. And then together, movement happens. See, death isn't stagnant. He's on a horse, right? And he's going towards the direction of forward movement. And all of these different people in this card shows you that death comes for everyone. No one can escape it. And you can see every single person in this card, that's their reaction to when death comes. So you get to decide, do you want death to to trample you and roll over you like the dude laying down here? Do you want to look away like the maiden? I can't handle that, so I'm just going to put a blind eye. Or do you want to be open? You've got the Pope that's praying, relying on their spirituality, but you've got the innocent child down there, not scared of anything. So you get to choose how you're going to show up when the death loop keeps coming for you. So let the growth stabilize your space. Let clarity support your directions, and energy becomes available for what is emerging. So I feel like I didn't need these notes, which is yay, right? That's good. And so we're just going to go ahead and pop right into the meditation, and we're just going to feel death. Okay, so if anything today, I hope that when you hear the word death or you see a death card, you're not so afraid of it, because it is something that happens in micro moments, day in and day out, and death comes to clear away, to support us. So go ahead and settle into those beautiful bodies, those beautiful vessels that death is allowing you to have for one more beautiful day, and hopefully many more. So just let your breath become steady. Just feel that beautiful breath giving life. And bring to mind something in your life that has reached completion, whether you were ready for it or not. This can look like a loss, a relationship shift, a role that has changed, or just a moment that lives in your body that you play over and over. So just bring your own personal moment to the forefront. Allowing spirit to reveal what is ended. Now, when you think about this moment, how does your body respond? Just like all the images in the death card, which one are you? Where's the tension? Where are you holding? Where is that connection still present? Just be with it. No need to force it, change it. You're going to allow it to live, because remember, the death card comes in his time and releases you from this hold. But if you're ready today, right here and now, to release this moment, this situation, this person, say, "This has completed," and let it land in your body. This is completed. And bring your awareness to the part of your body that you're feeling this completion, and stay with it. You don't have to resist it like the maiden. You don't have to pray it away. Just be with the moment. And feel into that small amount of space opening inside of you. No matter how small or grand it may be, let yourself open. Say to yourself, I can begin to release my hold here. And then let yourself soften a little further. I can begin to release my hold here. I'm going to play a piece of music for you today, and I want you to just stay with yourself, stay with what's come forward, and let your body remain with the awareness, the sensation, and the space that is hopefully opened. Allow this music to hold this moment. Allow it to support whatever is settling, softening, or moving within you. Rest your beautiful attention into your body. Breathe steadily and feel into the song. I stopped holding on. Nothing fell apart. What I thought I needed was already done. Some doors don't close loud. They just stop opening. And you feel lighter when you let them be. This is not the end. It's a letting go. What I couldn't carry, I don't hold. This is not goodbye. It's a change in shape. I don't lose myself. I make space. Every ending has a breath right before the next. I don't rush the quiet. I respect what leaves does not betray. What stays is not the same. Everything transforms when you let it. This is not the end. It's the letting go. What I couldn't carry, I don't hold. This is not goodbye. It's a change in shape. I don't lose myself. I'll make space. Something's finished, so others can begin. This is not the end. It's the letting go. I am still here. I just grow. This is not goodbye. It's a change in name. I don't lose myself. I remain. So in closing, completion, open space. As the body aligns with that recognition, energy becomes available again. Your clarity returns, your presence deepens, and you're not so cluttered, and the steadiness is here and now. And from that place, growth becomes supported and sustainable. This is the rhythm of spring. So recognize what's completed, allow space to open, and meet what is emerging with beautiful clarity and presence. So here's my invitation. Natalie already talked about it, but if you felt like you got down with this, you liked it, you want to do some more, I'm going to be back there at 1 o'clock today. If you don't like writing, sorry, I'm going to have you write as well. I label it as shadow work, so we're going to go deeper into this archetype, then we'll get you up, move your body. Like I said, we can do all the keywords, we can memorize, but it doesn't do anything if we're not living it in our everyday lives. So come and work with me more intently on that at 1 o'clock. We are going to, like I said, we're going to write, we're going to move, and then 2 people will get a free reading from me. Amanda got one at the last workshop, and then I'll do a collective read as well. So I told you, can't get away from the cards. Cards will definitely be there. So thank you for having me again. Have a blessed Sunday.
Oops. I guess I could shout, but this is easier, much easier. Now we want to welcome any guests who are here for the first time. Do we have anybody here for the first time? You all do look familiar to me. It's wonderful to have you all here. And now we come to the time for our love gifts affirmation. There are little boxes, plastic or black or whatever they are, under all the chairs. We have the tap machine that you can use to give. And excuse me, we appreciate everything that you are able to give toward the ministry of unity of the Mojave Valley. And for some reason, I'm getting really croaky. I just had a tube in my throat last week, so I think that's part of the issue here. Anyway, we come to the time when we want to share our gifts and be grateful that we are able to give, be grateful for all we have. And if you will join with me in our love gift affirmation, and I'm going to move over here so I won't be in the way. Today, I give freely without expectations, aware that as I give, I receive beyond measure from the benevolent universe. Today, I open to receive what is being offered, aware of my gratitude and the love which radiates from my heart back into the circle of life. I am both the giver and the receiver of a loving Creator. And so it is.
Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God, for everything. Thank you, God, for everything.
You know what that means. Cover that. There it is. You know,
I have glasses. Obviously, don't mean that much to me. Graphic? Dark energy spectroscopic instrument. A 3D mapping of the universe. I'm a nerd and this is exciting. Did you know astronomers have created one of the most detailed three-dimensional maps of the universe ever assembled? It charts positions of millions of galaxies across billions of years. They've been able to do this by use of a powerful instrument mounted on a telescope at Kitt Peak National Observatory in southern Arizona. It is called the Dark Energy Spectroscopic Instrument, or DESI. Lucy will be next. I just went there. It's important to note that dark energy is not a bad thing, kind of like the death card. It is a mysterious form of energy that makes up about 68 to 70% of the universe and drives its accelerated expansion. As DESI director Michael Levy explains, we're mapping the universe in unprecedented detail, allowing us to see its structure and how it has evolved over billions of years. It is also a testament to human ingenuity. From faint points of light, they have reconstructed the dynamic three-dimensional history of the cosmos, expanding both our knowledge and our sense of what the human mind can comprehend. That gives me a thought. Remember when Gene Roddenberry said space, the final frontier? He was wrong. There's no final about it.
All right.
Jerry.
We get to get up again.
That's me. Are we ready to do a little qigong? I'm assuming everybody here knows what qi is. It's life energy. It's in us and all around us. So I always start by getting into our qigong posture. And even if I'm doing this by myself, I still go through this little ritual, kind of like a pre-flight check system or something. It helps bring you into this present moment, to bring your awareness to your feet, that they are approximately shoulder width and somewhat parallel, which means not like this or like that, but like this. That our knees are slightly bent and then locked and released. Pelvic tilted forward, spines erect but relaxed. You can just imagine all your vertebrae stacked in that perfect relaxed curve. Arms dangling, allowing them to pull your shoulders down slightly. Head and neck aligned with the spine, and the way you do that is just imagine the crown of your head moving up about 1/4 inch. And relax. Be present in this posture. Feel the gravity pressing your feet down against the floor. And relax, relax. Then sink the chi. Inhale as your palms float up as of their own accord. Exhale as they float down and your awareness floats down through your body, detecting and releasing any tension. And we'll do a set of exercises designed to balance the yin and yang energy in your body. So inhale as your palms float up. Exhale as they float down and your knees bend. If that's comfortable, slowly sinking and rising up through the center, out in front of you, around and down. And inhale up to center, exhale down. This time, inhale up to chest height, make a diamond shape. Exhale out and down as you sink, balancing our heart. Taking this world, this reality in a love embrace. Up to chest height, a diamond shape. Exhale out, down as you sink. We'll do that routine one more time. Inhale up to chest height, a diamond shape. This time don't sink as you exhale down. And do sink the chi. Bring your feet together, sink the chi one last time. And palms over your lower dantian, feet sending roots down into the earth. Upper body lithe, supple, able to sway like a bamboo in the wind. Just allowing yourself to tune into this chi energy that's continuously circulating all around us and into us. So just however your body wants to move, side to side, back and forth, circular movements, just allow it to move as it pleases. And coming back into the center, maybe arms open, gazing upward, practicing this wonderful emotion of gratitude. Thank you, universe. Thank you, source. Thank you, God. Thank you for everything. Thank you for allowing me to dance on this earth in this human form for this short while. Thank you, God. Inhale as you bring your palms together, down in front of your mouth, open your palms, exhale into those palms. Bring that breath down to your heart. And metta is sending loving kindness out into the universe. And may all beings be free from suffering. May all beings be free from hunger. May all beings be truly happy. Namaste, and thank you all.
Come together for our closing song. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. Go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. Go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Step out and take a chance. Walk the talk.
join the dance, relax, enjoy the ride. Let kindness be your guide. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. Go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. One voice, one faith, one heart. One change. That's okay. Let's keep going. We're one big family. What's good for you is good for me. Go out and shine your light. You know the time is right. Go out and shine your light. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Go out and shine. Yay!
Oh, yeah. That's a new one for me. I like it though.
Thank you. I didn't have my so probably better just like look over your shoulder at one of us, and if I don't have it, then you always want it louder. Here's the thing. I want to sing. No. Okay. Yeah, so like, yeah, good well, so I can sing. Nobody will hear me. Okay, yeah. I get that. Oh, thank you. Yes. Thank you. Yes. It's awesome to have you. Oh, good. Lunch? French Connection? Ooh, that sounds good. Should we try to blow down there and do that quick?
Yeah. Oh, I got